different. This is all about dehydrating, what I'm showing you now. Juicer is essential that you get. Is it essential that you have a dehydrator? No. There's certain things that you can do. No, that's the recipes. There's certain things that you can do with a dehydrator, which can make things, if you like crunchy texture, great to have a dehydrator. If you want to preserve things, great to have a dehydrator. But you don't absolutely need it. The Excalibur, I still like a little bit more. This is a tray from a 9-tray or a 5-tray model of Excalibur. Sedona has a nice dehydrator. Right now it's a little bit more expensive than Excalibur, but it's a very nice dehydrator. Basic like foundation, any nut or seed, sunflower seed in size or larger, we suggest that you soak first before you use that nut or seed. Soak it at room temperature because you're germinating it. That will allow it to really start growing the most. Rinse them off after you soak them. So you get rid of enzyme inhibitors. They're then ready to use for sauces. You can eat fine. If you dehydrate them, you spread them out, put them in your dehydrator tray, put that in your dehydrator unit, which you have set so that it's still raw, about 110 Fahrenheit. Works great. You want to keep it for 1-2 months. They're ready to use. They're ready to eat. They're nice and crunchy. So that's it's like having parchment paper, but it's reusable. These usually going for $8-9, I think, a sheet. So again, I need to bring the nuts up today. It rags in the bowl, but it could be water with kelp. It could be namaste soya. We have ground flaxseed in this one. And I used golden flaxseed, a little bit nicer color, but you can use brown. You could be using ground up nuts or seeds. We have a nut-based dressing. This one is like it's in your handout, the cream spinach.
Which one is that?
Recipe, that's left over. Use that, right? Any kind of nut dressing, that can work. So really basic, nuts or different things.
Or vegetable.
I could just say, you know what, I'll put some spice in here and dehydrate it. That will work, okay? We could say, I just want to get a little saltiness and spice. I just did a little bit of rags in there, or water with kelp, bless you. And we just dehydrate like that. You can do it with almonds or different nuts. That will work. Another nice thing though, I can take this and put it in a nut-based sauce. So we could do this with zucchini here. We could do it like in the store, you see the cheesy almonds for sale, right? What do they do? You look at the ingredients. It says almonds, pumpkin seeds. If you look at the bag, there's no pumpkin seeds in there.
Pumpkin seeds give a cheesy flavor.
Dill. We do not use nutritional yeast here, which a lot of people are using for cheesy flavor, as it feeds candida, it feeds tumors, feeds cancer cells. So we will not be using that. When you're fermenting with fat, you're rolling the dice. Is it good, safe fermentation? Or are you developing more bad bacteria than good? So if you have something with high sulfur content, it's safe fermentation. Pumpkin seeds or hummus can give you a cheesy taste if I make hummus crackers. And different, like a little onion, different things I can do to get a little cheesiness. But it happens naturally, a little fermentation. People are selling cheesy kale. Guess what? It doesn't have to be kale, but kale is very easy to grow. So it's nice you can grow your own. Should be inexpensive. A lot of times they charge a lot of money. I don't have any kale on hand, but I can use a spinach leaf. And if I just put it in any nut-based sauce, a nice little coating, and dehydrate this, guess what? That spinach leaf will get nice light crunch to it, kind of melts in your mouth, really good right out of the dehydrator. This will get cheesy flavor just sitting here without the yeast. You didn't need to add that in there.
How long would you dehydrate that for?
This, tomorrow, ideally tomorrow you take it off the sheet, dehydrate it some more. Chances are that'll be eaten tomorrow.
Okay.
You'll be like, ooh, it's almost dry up. Oh yeah, they're dry. Unfortunately, sometimes these things get expensive. I see, unfortunately. That's just my perspective on it. Xana juice. Guy came down, great stuff, fermented beverage, but it's like, it's how much for that bottle? It's a great product. And he's having great results in giving it to people and tremendous stories of people healing from different health challenges by drinking the Xana juice. And it tastes great. He's making it in New York. What I call cheese puffs. So for the cheese puffs, did you all eat cheese puffs growing up? Mm-hmm. So just me, right? The ones that stain your fingers orange. Well, I found broccoli works great because it's light and fluffy. So I can put it in a nice, now this is just white sauce, but it will give me that cheesy flavor when it dehydrates, and it's light and airy and crunchy, and it just melts in your mouth.
Cool.
Now, if you want to stain your fingers orange and have that nice memory, mix in a little carrot and turmeric, and you'll get that nice staining of your fingers. You're like, yeah, that's cheese puffs, right? Maybe even around your mouth a little, that orange stain. Like, I'm living it up. Too much sauce, I'll just dehydrate it. I have too much of a salad, dehydrated. You've been coming for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember the old kitchen.
Yeah.
Way back Kelly's, we would have bowls on the buffet of just little dehydrated, random, crunchy things. You had no idea what it was. It was every little salad we had left, we would just rinse it, put it in the dehydrator, and we'd serve it. It ended up being a lot more work than we used to just do sprouted quinoa, and nobody would eat the raw cereal. They'd do it for like 1 day or 2. And I couldn't say, you need to do it, it's good for you, because I couldn't do it. The buckwheaties, I can do that every day. Whenever I travel, I take some. Yeah, that's not a nice thing for people. So, start doing the dehydrated nut bags when you all graduate. So this week it's like 40 nut bags. I didn't get that one out clearly, but it's for the best. So that's taking up a lot of our dehydrated. I think it is. We'll do this, we make like little tostones at times, or little snacks. Into the bags, I drop it. Wet hand, dry hand. Dry hand's coordinated. I don't even touch it, I cover it. I give it a little pat. I shake off the extra. And then this will dehydrate. Usually, sometimes it takes
Nuts
a third
flax.
day before it's really crunchy.
Ground
Sometimes
flax.
The second day it's a little leathery. The third day it gets crunchy. And that gives it a nice coating of like you were breading something up.
Is that flax meal?
That's the ground flaxseed, yes, flax meal. I do need one thing from the kitchen. We'll have to replace it for her so she doesn't know. I'm going to scoop that out. And then we will cut this. Because now it's kind of a real giveaway, but French fries. I went through a period where I craved French fries. And it kind of helped me a little bit too. It smelled horrible. Horrible.
McDonald's French fries are not
Left me with
vegan.
one realization about McDonald's.
Why are they not?
Still
Sorry.
are good for vegans because they have clean bathrooms. If
I
you're
used
driving,
to-
you can stop in there. So one time someone saw me walk in and said, "You were at McDonald's?" I said, "Yes, it's a nice clean bathroom." I just drove an hour and a half.
Why are they not vegan in the French fries? What do they put in
They do
them?
beef flavor, which
What?
is good. Yeah, so if you're giving into that, don't do it there. They
Okay.
virtually have nothing at McDonald's that's vegan. It looks like a raw potato. It's kind of nice to dehydrate it. People do sweet potato.
Hey, come on.
Dehydrated. Kind of nice, but both of those are soggy. I used to like a little crunch in my French fry, which brought me, of course, as you probably realize, to avocado. Because I take a nice stick of avocado, kind of like this, we used to call steak fries, and I drop it in the bags, and then I drop it into the ground flaxseed. And I don't touch it yet, I cover it. And I put a little gentle pack, because it's avocado, and I dehydrate this. Because about 3 to 6 hours, what happens? You get a nice little crunch on the outside. When you pick it up, shake off the extra flax. You get a crunch on the outside, the inside's fatty, warm, creamy. That's how I remember French fries. That's what I was looking for. So that really fit the bill for me. I think Chipotle mayonnaise. Nice and fatty. I might say, why do you have mayonnaise with your French fries? But this is a personal thing. So mayonnaise, there's a lot of people using Veganese, or there's another company, Just Mayo, and of course they're using what appeals to most people's taste buds. Fat, so they got oils in there. Sugar. They got salt. Usually a little vinegar. So if we're going to make it healthier than that, raw, I found you can do nut-based, works great. Like this, I could add a little chipotle, a little red pepper, so it's not just spicy and a little sweet. Maybe a drop or two of stevia. I'm not a big stevia person. I try to avoid it. It gives you some of that sweetness. It's still white and creamy. Use a little mild oil like sesame.
Parsnip.
Until we get our mayo base like that. So a little lemon, which is, then you put the chipotle in there. And so you can make your own. Switch back to wet hand. Oh, I broke my onion. Degeneration.
So onion in the
And
brines
drop
and
it
the
back into the
flaxseed.
flaxseed. So now this to me gives like a battered look to it. So that's got like a nice
That's
hefty
a
coating
serious
on it.
onion ring.
That's a serious onion ring. One of my first jobs was when I was like this big in my grandfather's restaurant. It was like, and I remember my uncle was involved too, and he goes, "What are those kids doing here?" And I'm like, "We want to do something. We want to help." And he said, "You can go help bread onion rings."
Jalapeno poppers.
Got squash blossom.
Yum.
Or they make it a little fried look, right? Some people say no, they want to chop up other nuts. Some people want to go smooth batter, which is also.
Can you flip that up to show how fine the nuts are?
Oh, this is flaxseed ground.
Right.
Do the technique, right? Broccoli, we could go. Calamari. So you look. I used to like calamari. So portobello mushroom. You get the stem of the portobello mushroom, what are you going to do with it? You can actually dehydrate, pull it. It's kind of like a pulled turkey or something, chicken thighs or something. But the stem, we take it, also bread a couple rubber bands. Yeah. You have the fighters, you go like, ooh, what the? You ever cook that?
How long do you dehydrate the onion rings, and does the onion become soft
Oh,
like onion
good
rings?
point. Onion rings, I'm glad you brought that up. The onion rings, to me, that 3 to 6 hours, it's soft, the onion's warm, really nice. The next day, the onion's kind of like that. You ever take a bite of an onion ring and the whole onion comes down in one bite?
Yeah.
That kind of happens. If you forget about these, leave them a couple of days.
Chips.
Funyuns.
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 Yeah.
Remember Funyuns? Japanese, where you take spinach and steam it into a little, I forget the name of it, but you steam it into like a little bundle, and you just got a little powder. So we said we can do this raw. We dehydrated it. So we dehydrated. I remember we did it. It was like cases of spinach, and we're running out.
Can you put the onion rings in only for a couple, like 2 hours, put them in the fridge, and then like do the last hour to reheat them for company or something like that?
Let me know.
Oh, okay. So try it.
Let me know how it works. I just warm out of the dehydrated schedule.
Okay.
Got to put it in a little bit before the party started going back.
Yeah.
But it should work. It'll warm back up. Have you had any experience with that?
No, I don't.
Because you maybe in mass people are going like that.